I want to read First John 4 and 16, which says, "We know how much God loves us, and we have put our trust in his love. God is love, and all who live in love live in God, and God lives in them." And also, I want to read First John 4 and 19, which is very short, very straight to the point, but even more so very powerful, which says, "We love each other because he loved us first." And today, I'm just extremely grateful this morning for God's love, and just him just waking us up to be here. A few minutes ago, when I woke up, I got startled when I woke up. I wasn't even not technically supposed to be up because I went to bed like really late last night, but then I had some work this morning. One of my employees called me, for assistance with something while he was on the job. So he sort of woke me up, and I had went and got on my knees and was praying, and I caught myself mid prayer, and I was praying not necessarily for things, but I had this feeling in me where I paused mid prayer and I say, you know what, God, I just want to give you thanks because like I was praying, I was like, I want health and strength and cover my family. Okay, yes, that's important, right? But I stopped all of that and I was like, God, this prayer right now is just for you, just morning, thank you. I just want to give you thanks and I want to give you all the praise today, and it was it was it was just an overwhelming feeling of gratitude this morning that, he just even gave me the opportunity to be alive. And that opportunity came with him loving us, like it came with him loving me and again loving us. Like I didn't have to question if God loved me or not because he made a decision to wake me up this morning, you know, and like John said in these two verses, right, is that we have put our trust in his love. God is love, and all who live in love live in God. And like that is so, 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 so important. Like from we open up this room, that's always been um that has always been like my core in everything I say is it's always about love, because it's always about God. Like it's always about him. It's never not about him. He is always the topic of discussion. He is always at the center, and that's why it's so important when they say, place God at the center of your life. Because see, from there, that's like a light, it's where everything will come from. Once you place God in the center and that you understand that He is a God of love, that like that is what He is. Like He's an entity itself of love, and you start to live with love in you, you will just watch everything around you change for the better. You'll watch the way that you look at life better. You'll watch the way that like just every single thing and every single part of your being will change. And I tell you, man, listen, I wasn't baptized before I came into this room. I mean the ones, the OGs in here, Precious and I Jelly, Ontario, Rosina down there, they could remember when I got baptized. And Pastor Kyle, I can never forget these words. When before he put me underneath the water, he told me, he said that, Kerry, when you go underneath there and you come back out, you can be a new person. And I believe that because I was struggling with my past, and I was I used to beat myself up about it. People in here know, I used to beat myself up about it because I was like, I do so many things, like, ain't no way, like, it's no way that I could be renewed, and my spirit could be renewed. But after being baptized and after coming up, like, I felt it, like, I knew it, I knew that I had a second chance because I knew that God loved me and I felt it. And it's just so important for us to repay God that favor by living in love. And that's all that we really could do because we have nothing to offer Him but our praise. There's nothing that we could do for Him. We can't do Him no favors. We can't give Him a hand. We can't do any of that. The only thing He asks for is our praise and for us to love each other. So thank you everyone for the opportunity to speak. I have to keep quiet. My family's still sleeping, so I won't be coming back on the mic, but I appreciate y'all. And most importantly, I love each and every one of you. Have a blessed day, everyone.